The National Industrial Court has fixed July 15th to deliver judgment in a suit by a senior lawyer seeking an increment in the salaries of judges in Nigeria. Trust TV's My Dear Umar reports that Justice Osatohanwe Obaseki Osage gave the date amidst the call for improved welfare for judges after all parties argued and adopted their briefs on Tuesday. Here's that report.
In their argument, the National Assembly and the Attorney General of the Federation faulted the suit, insisting that the senior lawyer who instituted the case lacks legal capacity to do so. Counsel to the National Assembly, Charles Yoila, and that of the Attorney General of the Federation, Ekene Eludimo, opined that the judges should have approached the court themselves, as the claimant is not directly affected.
My duty is to present my case to His Lordship, and I presented my case to His Lordship, and I ended it by saying, may we never have angry and hungry judges in our courts. Because when you deny them their rights, when you oppress them, when you do use your executive power to oppress judicial officers, you won't get the best from them. Our case is not necessarily for review of salaries and conditions of service, is to give attention to judiciary, because it's the only arm of government that is sustaining Nigeria today. And so every one of us, the press, the executive, the legislature, must all give attention to judiciary as an arm of government. From 1999 till date, if not for judiciary, there will be no democracy. If not for judiciary, you press will not be able to enjoy your freedom. And you enjoy your freedom, everybody's happy, and lawyers are practicing their profession. Judges are doing their work. But please, our case is give attention to judiciary.
Sebastian Han, who instituted the case, speaks.
I felt let down that for 14 years, the salaries and emoluments of judicial officers was not altered or reviewed upwards to make them more efficient and effectual in the discharge of their duties. So, I felt pained and I came to court.
National Judicial Council NJC, through its counsel, Kunle Adegoke, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, despite being the fourth defendant, aligned with the claimant in the call for increased pay for Nigerian judges in all the courts.
It is the principle of law that where a defendant knows that the case that the plaintiff or claimant has brought to court is one that deserves justice, it is imperative on such a conscientious defendant to concede to judgment.
The Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission, which is the second defendant, did not have any legal representation throughout the hearing.
The judiciary, they say, is the last hope of the common man, and that the first and second defendant, which is the Attorney General of the Federation and the National Assembly, has reduced the judicial officers in this country to a common man. At least that is the submission in the court today, as the lead counsel of the judicial officers Adegboyega Awopolo made his submissions in court. But the defendants who were present in court, four defendants in this case, said that the case should be struck out because it lacks jurisdiction. They based this on 7 points. One of it was locus standi, and also the issue of pre-action order to the court, amongst other reasons. But after a lot of slugging out of words, the court, in its discretion, has set aside 15th of July for judgment. So on the 15th of July, we'll get to find out what's the stand for this case. Martia Umar, Trust TV News, Abuja.